Do y'all remember that show, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Unfortunately, every single member of Donald Trump's administration would lose on that show. Trump promised to surround himself with the best and smartest people, but the people surrounding Donald Trump are some of the most low IQ individuals the world has ever seen. And now, things just got worse. That's right, because a MAGA queen just lost the most hilarious fight possible. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Now we're gonna get to how this MAGA queen has lost the most hilarious fight imaginable in just a second, but first, Dementia Don is at it again. Trump recently said that the country would in fact have to eat the tariffs. Well, he said that and a bunch of other gibberish.
They're able to do that.
When you say that Walmart should eat the cost of the tariffs, is that an acknowledgement that it is U.S. companies that bear the brunt of tariffs, not foreign countries?
Sometimes the country will eat it, sometimes Walmart will eat it, and sometimes there'll be something to pay, something extra. I've always been a fan, and I've always believed, and if you look, take a look at what I did 4 years ago. We had the greatest economy, and we had no inflation. Remember that. We had no inflation, and yet we had hundreds of billions of dollars of tariffs that I put on China, yet we had no inflation. We had no big cost differential.
So, of course, the guy who has surrounded himself with some of the dumbest people is also a massive dummy himself. But what's even worse than Donald Trump being the idiot in chief is the fact that he's also dangerous. Trump hasn't only surrounded himself with stupid people, he's also surrounded himself with stupid and radical people. As recently, Republican Randy Fine even said that people who come to this country essentially don't really have free speech.
We should not be bringing people into America to get an education who hate us. They should be coming here to get an education, and frankly, they should keep their mouths shut beyond that. I don't go into someone else's house and complain about it when I'm there. They're guests in our country, and they should realize that, and there's a real problem with folks not understanding that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Of course, the side that LARPs around as patriots doesn't actually care about the Constitution. But thanks to Donald Trump and his administration's asinine attacks on academia and science, Harvard, all of this, the EU is now striking back.
Science is an investment, and we need to offer the right incentives. This is why I can announce that we will put forward a new 500 million euro package for 2025 to 2027 to make Europe a magnet for researchers. We are already supporting researchers who relocate to Europe with a top-up beyond their grant. We are now doubling the amount they can receive this year, and I want to extend this support for 2026 and 2027.
Yeah, when it comes to Donald Trump versus basic reasoning and logic, you know that's a fight Trump will lose. Speaking of which, the moment you've all been waiting for. As a MAGA queen just lost the most hilarious fight possible. Take a look at this.
In a surreal battle between faith and silicon, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene just picked a fight with a chatbot, and it didn't end well for her. It all started when Greene posted a lengthy declaration of her Christian beliefs and patriotic values on X, formerly known as Twitter. She wrote,
"I'm a Christian, an imperfect sinner saved by grace and faith in Jesus. I'm a nationalist, a proud American who loves my country. I'm a mother, a business owner, a representative, elected to serve the greatest people from the greatest district on the greatest country on earth. May God bless each of you, and may God bless America."
But that post was fed into Grok, the AI chatbot developed by Elon Musk's xAI, and the response raised eyebrows. When asked if Greene is really a Christian, Grok replied,
"She identifies as a Christian by expressing her faith in Jesus Christ and having traditional beliefs. However, her Christian nationalism and support for conspiracy theories like QAnon spark debate. Critics, including religious leaders, argue her actions contradict Christian values of love and unity, citing her defense of January 6th and divisive rhetoric. Supporters may see her stances as faith-driven. Whether she's really a Christian is subjective, depending on personal and theological views. Her faith appears genuine to her, but public actions create controversy.
Green was not pleased. She fired back at Grok directly on X, posting,
Grok, the judgment seat belongs to God, not you, a non-human AI platform. Grok is left leaning and continues to spread fake news and propaganda. When people give up their own discernment, stop seeking the truth, and depend on AI to analyze information, they will be lost.
But it didn't stop there. Another user asked Grok point blank, do Marjorie Taylor Greene's public comments and voting record align with Jesus' teachings? Yes or no answer, Grok replied.
No.
And just like that, the AI had the final word. The internet isn't letting this one go. Washington Post columnist Philip Bump posted simply, LOL MTG is fighting with a computer about God. While Greene continues aligning herself with Trump's far-right agenda, recently voting for his reconciliation bill, her spat with Grok is raising a different kind of question. What happens when the America First movement comes face-to-face with the future? Apparently, it argues theology with a chatbot.
This just further solidifies that the Trump administration is the party of losers. They're losing American support, they're losing elections, and now even Marjorie Taylor Greene is losing arguments against a robot.